I'm Trina with NaturPet Dr. Maggie, and I'm here with Carissa, and today we're going to talk about giving Intesti Care to your pets.
Yeah, so I've been trying to give Intesti Care to my cats, and they are really picky, and they just won't eat it.
So can I ask first of all how you're giving it to them?
Yeah, so I usually use wet food, so I put their wet food down and then just kind of put it on top, and they haven't been willing to try it so far.
So they're probably staying away from the food altogether, and now they're not getting anything.
And now I'm wasting the wet food, so.
Okay,
yeah.
So I can see what your problem is right there. We want to make sure that this is mixed into the food. So I'm actually going to show you a couple of methods. Either one of them is going to work for you. One of them is a little easier. You only have to think about it once a month. The other one is a bit more daily. But let's move right into that. So I call this the one and done method because you do one step and you're done now for the rest of the month. So I'm going to demonstrate with some cat food. If you have a large bag of dog food, get a great big bin, you know, one of those big Rubbermaids. And so I'm going to just basically dump all my food into whatever bin I've got. And from there, I've removed the scoop already on this can of Intesti Care, and I'm just going to sprinkle it over the food. Now the reason why I'm not measuring is this is very benign. It's very effective at creating an inhospitable environment for pests and parasites in the gut, as well as helping with digestion, but it's not something that you could overdose on. So I actually just sprinkle a really generous amount out. Now if someone wants to be really particular, you can actually measure how many servings are in a bag, measure those in, and then take your scoop and measure for every serving, but this is my lazy person method. So I'm just going to mix this all together. Okay. Now, as you can see right now, you can see there's a bit of a white coating on that.
Yeah, I think my cats might be suspicious of that. They might still not like it.
Yeah, so the good thing about this method is as it sits in the pet food, it actually absorbs right into the food. You won't even see this white powder anymore. If you can still see it, you know you've used a little too much, and next time you can just use a little bit less.
Okay.
It will kind of, if there is too much, it'll kind of go to the bottom, so there's not really much trouble with that. But it absorbs right in, and it actually absorbs the taste of the food.
Oh, okay. Because this doesn't taste good.
There's not really much taste to it, but it's just not something that they're gonna want to gobble up.
Okay.
Okay. So this is gonna absorb the taste of the food, and they're not gonna even know it's there.
Awesome.
So
and that's, I don't have to think about it.
Exactly.
It's done.
Exactly. So now it comes time to mealtime, and I'm done for the rest of the
One and done.
One and done.
Cool. Okay. So I love this method. I love that you don't have to think about it, but I usually use wet food. So what would I do in that scenario?
Okay, so if you're a wet food user or raw food, this is going to be something that you do daily. So I'm just going to take, I've got some wet food here, and we're going to take out one serving. And then from there, each of the jars of Intesti Care come with this little scoop. We're going to use one scoop for a cat or a small dog, and then it goes up to 3 scoops for a very large dog. So that helps us to measure, put it in. Now, I'm sure this is what you're doing already, but we're gonna just take one more step.
this wasn't working.
No, this wasn't working.
I didn't like that.
So what's really important is just to mix that in. And as you'll see as we're mixing, it's going to absorb right in.
See it.
You can't see it. And because this absorbs the taste of the food, they won't even know it's there.
Right, yeah.
So,
I can't even tell that it's there.
No, you can't even see that it's there already. And now they'll take it, no problem.
And that was so easy.
That was
I
super
think
easy.
I might switch to the one and done method and maybe do like some kibble and some wet food combo just because that was so easy. But yeah, I love this. I hope my cats will, I think my cats will eat that now.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming here today.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching. If you have any questions, just leave those in the comments below and we'll be sure to answer them.